Yeah, I don't know. It's recording now.
Welcome back to Sugar and Spirits! Today's a very special episode because tomorrow is Halloween. Not in real time, but when I release the episode, the next day will be Halloween. The following day will be Halloween. So it's Halloween themed, hence my decor. And the movie we're going to be watching is Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci from 1999. And the drink we're doing, I didn't come up with, but I found a Headless Horseman cocktail. And apparently it looks headless because of the orange bitters. And it's gonna make it look all brainy and goopy, I guess. So it should be fun. But the first thing we're gonna do is start with the shot. Are you good?
Yeah.
My roommate got me this fancy vodka. It's Japanese. Cheers to Halloween and the spirit of the Headless Horseman. Whoa, I did it. Honestly, less of a reaction than the vodka. I mean the tequila. I just use this and pretend that it's about like 2 ounces. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do.
Looks like 2 ounces.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you pour this vodka up to the top?
Fill it up.
Fill it up.
2 shots of vodka.
Also, this is not a margarita, but I only have margarita glasses, so that's where it's going. That's where the alcohol is going. And then we're gonna do a little bit more. A little under like 4 ounces. I think we're rocking with that.
Got it.
Amazing. All right, next step. Oh, I forgot to put one of the ingredients up here. Please hold. This drink is a variation of a Moscow Mule.
Okay.
So Halloween, 4 to 8 ounces. And we don't know what that means really, so we'll just kind of. Oh, that's a good way to do it.
7 doubles 14. So yeah, just do the whole thing.
I might top it off with some more. Now we're gonna do 2 to 3 dashes of our orange bitters. And I don't really know what this is. It's the essential ingredient for those who embrace artistry in cocktail construction. I mean, of course that's us.
Doesn't really dash.
Hey, it's not dashing. What the fuck?
It's just dropping.
I want to do. That's probably good, right? I don't even know what is that shit doing.
I don't know.
I don't even know what it tastes. Does it taste bitter? Because I don't like that.
It smells nice. It smells like oranges. Maybe a little.
Can you cut this?
No.
You're on the side with a knife. And that's for. Well, what else do we got the vodka. Wow, that's not a lot of ingredients. That's pretty easy. Oh, while you're cutting the orange. Huh?
Ice.
I'm gonna get that as a discount site. While you cut the orange, I get the ice. I feel like my last one.
Options.
Oh, okay, we got. Oh, I just put my fingernails in it.
You just.
I didn't mean to.
Here, I put some fingernails in.
Yummy.
1 to 2 fingers.
Yeah, are you guys cool with that? It's in the spirit of the spooky. All right, I'm gonna put another ice bowl. This time I won't put like fist the shaker.
Holding. Ooh.
Whoa. Okay. Let's see how much that does for now. Because it said like that's good for like 2 8-ounce glasses, but I don't even know if we need that much. Okay, I'm gonna shake, 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 and then I'll give you a chance to shake, shake, shake.
I don't want to shake. What is happening?
So it's filled like it always does. Would you like to pour? And I'm not setting you up for failure. Not at all. Okay, okay. It's going down. I'm yummy. Look at you.
Is he headless yet?
No. He is sparkly though. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Let's add more ginger beer. I think the ginger beer helps make it more. What the F is it supposed to be? It's like if the Headless Horseman did RuPaul's Drag Race. It's evil and pulpy brain guts. Blah. Hidden beneath a shimmer of orange. And that's the true Halloween spirit. I wish you could see the top. But it doesn't look too pulpy and brainy. I feel like I need to get like orange juice pulp.
It's like thick, but it's just glitter.
Yeah, whatever. Well, maybe it'll taste good.
Should we put the slices in it?
Ooh, that
I
fun.
feel like that'd be better.
And it'll flavor it.
Do you want to cut them or do you want me to?
I want you to cut it. Yeah. That's kind of more reminiscent of a headless horseman.
Yeah.
Look, it's like, yeah.
Fleshy.
Yeah, exactly. We got some brain matter in there now, guys.
Sure.
All right,
Looks the
super
same.
spook. Shut up. We got our orange. I don't even introduce my. Did I introduce you?
No.
This is my friend Neka, and we're doing Halloween cocktails.
Yay.
So, cheers to the spirits of the headless horseman.
The flesh.
The flesh.
The flesh.
In the flesh.
It's good.
It's okay. I feel like I taste glitter.
Really? I just taste ginger beer.
Glitter! I think I taste the bitters. So I switch.
Maybe I got the good stuff and you got that.
Yours is better.
Mine is better. Thanks.
I think, you know what? I topped yours off with more ginger beer than mine, so maybe it is a ginger beer. Why don't I just open another one? Delicioso.
Very ginger heavy.
Virgins are heavy?
Yeah.
Wait, hey, what did you say?
Very
She's
ginger.
calling fat people virgins and shit.
Very ginger heavy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ginger in my throat.
That's because we had to sacrifice a ginger to get
We're
this
gonna
straight.
sacrifice a bird.
Cocktails are done. We're gonna get to sipping and get to storytelling. See you there. Woo! We're back to talk about Sleepy Hollow, and I have my poster board. Woohoo! The year is 1799, and I think Sleepy Hollow is in the state of New York, but it's not like New York City. It's somewhere
Rochester.
norther, probably.
Buffalo.
I don't know geography. But the story starts, and we see this guy, and he's carrying this like will, and it says like the will of Peter von Garrett or something like that. And he gets into like a little horse and buggy, and I think his son or someone is driving the buggy. And they seem to be like in a rush to get somewhere. It seems to be like vital that they get somewhere important. And he's carrying the little will in the carriage. And then a storm starts to happen. There's lightning and it gets really moody. As the dude's sitting in the carriage, you can see another horse galloping beside the carriage. And then the dude driving the horse, his head gets lobbed off. And yeah, Mr. Peter, he looking out the carriage, he sees that the driver has no head. He's like, well, I think I'm fucked. And he kind of like, he jumps out and he's like running in this cornfield and he sees this scary like scarecrow that looks like a pumpkin head and he kind of like freezes and tears at it and then he turns around and then we don't see who it is, but his head gets lobbed off. Decapitated, yeah. So that happens and that's like the opening scene. This Peter von Garrett guy got his head chopped off.
It's the Headless Horseman.
No, he has a head, doesn't he? Freaking dummy. Sorry.
Whoa,
Whoa, put the weapons away, y'all. The year is 1799, probably like, I think it's December, so it's like right before the turn of the century. And Ichabod Crane, he's a constable in this New York City. He's like very science-based, and he's a little kooky, quirky. And like his higher ups, because it's 1799, whenever there's like crimes happening, they just be like throwing people in jail and executing them, doing like no like actual investigation. So he's like, you know, what if people did smart things and used like logical and deductive reasoning to solve crimes? And then his boss is like, you're dumb as fuck. He's like, well, if you think you're so smart and so capable, I'm gonna send you to Sleepy Hollow where these mysterious murders have been happening, these decapitations. And so he goes to Sleepy Hollow. When we go to Sleepy Hollow, we see that's like this small Dutch town in New York. We get to Sleepy Hollow and we see this man and he goes up into like this watchtower and it's kind of ominous. And then we see like, you know, he spends the night at the watchtower and then eventually he's like getting chased and he gets his head cut off as well. So there's been another murder. And Ichabod Crane has wandered into the village and found this like fancy house. And he becomes entranced with this girl named Katrina, what's their name? Von Tossels. Von Tossels. Very fancy rich people name. So she meets Katrina Von Tossel, and her father is like a big guy in town. He's a farmer, but he got big money. And she has her because her mom died when she was a kid. And so she has a stepmom, and her name is like Mary Von, what did I just say her name?
Tussle.
Tussle? Was it Tussle?
I think.
God, I keep forgetting. Katrina's dad is like part of this group in town, and they're like the town elders. They kind of held all the power and all the money. So we meet them, we got the main farmer, VT, we got Doc Lancaster, we got the Reverend, we got the notary, and then the town magistrate. I really don't know what that even means, but I mean, it's something political, right? That sounds political. He's in charge of something, and I'm sure it matters. I'm sure his big boy job really matters. Magician. Yeah, he's just the town magician, guys, and he entertains everyone like a jester. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he finds out there's like someone else has been killed, the guy who was like in the watchtower, and so he meets with the elders, and he's like, what the fuck's going on with these decapitations? And the elders tell him this origin story of the Headless Horseman. They believe that like he's been doing these decapitations. They think it's a supernatural reason. They also call him the Hessian because he was a German soldier, and I don't know what he was doing, but he was just killing bitches. German soldiers who served as auxiliaries in the British Army. Oh, so they were just kind of like part of the military, trying to like, you know, colonize and shit. They're part of the bad guys, you know how it goes. All right, so that's the scene I'm going to show you now. Their heads were not found at all. What? That's the other thing. They didn't find the bodies. No head? That's Johnny Depp.
Taken by the Headless Horseman.
Wow.
Taken back to hell. Done perhaps.
Yeah! Yeah! It's Willy Wonka, bitch! It's Jack Sparrow!
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, that too. Oh, also, one of the guys...
Dumbledore?
I think one of them is Dumbledore. And the guy who plays the magistrate, I'm pretty sure is Mr. Dursley from Harry Potter, like his mean, like, uncle. It's Christopher Walken. He's a German soldier beheading bitches left and right.
Oh.
Two little blonde girls.
Girl, you need a coat.
Yeah, literally.
He chopped off his head with his own sword. Even today, the Western Woods is a haunted place.
Oh yeah, that's Dursley.
Yes, I knew it! On his horse is like, what the fuck? You just killed my boy?
The horse was dead.
I thought so too. He looked like he got shot. They think the reason he's decapitating people is because like his head from his grave has been stolen, and until like the head is returned, he's just gonna keep like decapitating people and like taking their heads, because that's why they have only been finding these headless bodies, but not the actual heads. So they tell the story of the Headless Horseman, and Ichabod Crane's kind of like wigged out. He's like, you know, I'm a man of science. There must be a logical reason to this. There's no supernatural force that's like coming back from the dead and lobbing off people's heads. He is kind of closest to this magistrate guy, like looks at the coffins of the bodies, and so here's Peter Van Garrett. And here, Peter Van Garrett's son was the second victim. The third victim was a woman named Emily W. And the fourth was a man named Jonathan Masbeth. And he was the one who went into the watchtower when like Johnny Depp's character first went to the village, and then he got killed. So there's 4 victims, but the magistrate guy, he lets Ichabod Crane know, he's like, yeah, there's 4 bodies, but there's 5 victims. And so Ichabod Crane is like, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean? And so they decide to like exhume the body, do a little autopsy, see what's going on. And they examine Emily's body and find out that she had a little baby in there. She was pregnant when she was killed. Even though Ichabod Crane considers himself this like really smart, experienced man when it comes to doing these investigations, he's so bad at this autopsy. Like in the scene, he's like slicing and dicing, getting blood like all over him, and he's like, oh shit, fuck.
Does that even happen? Can the blood even come out?
I wouldn't think so, but he just like makes such a mess. Like I'm like, okay, that was the most unprofessional autopsy I've ever seen. Ichabod Crane asked him, he's like who was the father then? Like, because she was a widow, so she wasn't married to anybody. So you know, in those times when you're a widow, how could you get pregnant if you're not married?
The Virgin Mary.
The magistrate refuses to tell. The magistrate like starts like acting a little suspicious, and he's like gathering his things quickly. And Ichabod Crane is talking to him, and they're like kind of like walking throughout the village, and dusk has fallen. And yeah, he's acting a little sus, a little sketchy. And then all of a sudden, the horseman comes out. Woo! He comes out, spooks Johnny Depp, and cuts off the magistrate's head. So he kills the magistrate in front of Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp like passes out of fear because he's like, what the freak? Because he didn't believe them. He was like, no, there's definitely like a murderer going around decapitating people. Like there's no way there's like some ghost, like Headless Horseman running around murdering people. Like there's no way. But now he believes it. He's seen it with his own eyes. So he wakes, because he passed out of fright, and he wakes up at the Von Tossel's. Katrina is like carrying over him. Oh, I was accidentally going backward. That's why I couldn't find this scene. When like the bodies appear, it looks like the wound is already cauterized. So there's no burn marks either. So now he's like, okay, for sure it's a supernatural force because like the sword is able to like cauterize, seal the wounds, like no blood, nothing like that immediately, but there's no scorch marks either. So it's like, oh, okay, it's a ghost with some sort of demon sword. There's a whole lot of shit going on. But okay, I think Mr. Dudley's about to get his head chopped off. And he's also like a super religious man, and he thinks his talisman will help him. What? Okay, I don't know what that noise was.
I don't like that.
That was really strange.
That's scary.
That was really weird. I don't know what that was. That really scared me. Yeah, clearly. But that was the Headless Horseman, and here's Uncle Dudley's head. I know, right in his penis. But this is the scene I wanted to show you the morning afterward, because I think it's funny. Because he's a little shook. He's scared.
You don't know because you were not there. It's all true.
Well, of course it is. I told you. Everyone told you.
It's just funny because like in the beginning he was like, no, that's definitely just like your everyday murderer. You guys are stupid. And then he saw it for himself and he was like, and they're like, yeah, exactly as we fucking told. He wants to do some investigating. And he knows that this Headless Horseman guy, this mythical legend, he's buried somewhere in the forest. So he goes in the forest and I forgot a part. So do you remember how I said that guy who was in the watchtower, he died, Jonathan Masbeth? Mm-hmm. Well, he has a young son named Young Masbeth, and he kind of wants to be the servant of Ichabod Crane because he's like, hey, my dad's dead, my mom died when I was really young, I got nobody, so I can be a manservant to you. And Ichabod Crane's like, fine, whatever, like this kid's just gonna follow me around. Kind of develop a friendship. So yeah, they head into the woods, and they come upon this house, and they like look inside, and there's this creepy ass witch, and her character's kind of called like the crone. Because it's like, that's just the figure she is. She's the old witchy. Ichabod's like, hey, can you help me find where this Headless Horseman guy is buried at? And she's like, sure. But she does it in a super creepy way. She like, her hair's like in front of her, she's like, rah. And she just like chain her wrist to like the counter, and she like kills like a bird in front, like all this stuff. And she's like, like here's how you find the grave. Huh?
Weapons with a bowl of water.
No, like, yeah, no, exactly. It's just like, she's killing people.
Actually not a cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she gives him some sort of riddle to tell him where the body is. She's like, follow the western route until you hit this tree. While they're like on the way there, they also find Katrina from earlier because she realized that like nobody was gonna go help him like search for this because everyone else in the town is too scared. So now they're like a little trio. It's Ichabod, it's this young Masbeth who is serving him, and Katrina, the love interest. And they follow the little witch's directions, and they end up at this tree, the Tree of the Dead. And it's like it's a gnarly looking tree. They just like instinctively know this is the tree where the Headless Horseman is buried at. And Ichabod starts like chopping at like the tree branches, and blood starts coming out. Yeah, gross. And the fucking heads of the victims are stored in the trunk of the tree.
Ew.
So he like opens up the tree and he's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, there's a bunch of like
Are they decomposed, or are they still?
They still kind of look. But I think like all these victims have like happened in the last couple weeks, so it's still a little recent. But yeah, there's a bunch of fucking heads in there, and he's like, "Oh, ew, gross, awesome." And he looks into the grave, and he sees the horseman's body, but no head. Someone did take the head.
No head.
And no head. And so that's why he's going off and chopping off people's heads in revenge. Dusk falls, and we start to see like vines start to like wrap around the body. And Katrina is like, hey, Katrina. She's like, bro, something's happening. Because like lightning starts, the storm starts, and that's how you know the Headless Horseman is coming out. He's ready to play. And so, yeah, like the vines start to wrap around him. And then kind of as soon as it's nighttime, as soon as like dusk hits, he turns into the Headless Horseman, and he's on his horse. And he's ready to rampage the town and kill some people.
He comes out of there?
Huh? Yeah, he comes out of like his little like grave hole and like he's already like up on the horse. It's like kind of like a magical transition. And he's off. And they start chasing him to see what he's doing. But yeah, he sees them there and doesn't kill them. So it's like he always like has a mission for who he's gonna kill. He doesn't just like kill at random. He has targets. And if you're not his target, then he doesn't kill you. So they follow him, and Mr. Headless Horseman, he goes to these one people's houses. And, you know, a family, if you will. One family. And it's like, I don't know if we've, like, been introduced to them yet. Like, if it is, it's very brief. But it's, like, this wife who's, like, a midwife, her husband, and her son. And the Headless Horseman kills the husband, lops off his head. Then the wife tries to, like, hide the kid beneath the floorboards in, like, a little, like, hidden place. But the horseman finds him, too. Yeah. Whole family dead. The kid's not even safe, dude.
R.I.P.
Yeah, they're all dead. It's important to know that when Ichabod came to town and he was flirting with Katrina, I don't know if she has like a betrothed, like I don't know if it's like her official fiance, but she has some guy that's like she's involved with. And his name is Brahm. And Brahm's like this like tough guy, and he wants to try to like save the town. He wants to be the hero. And so he sees the Headless Horseman like after he finished killing his family. And he tries to attack him, and the Headless Horseman like kind of like knocks him over and is like, dude, like I'm not here for you, and tries to like run away again. But then like Brahm keeps coming for him, and like Ichabod kind of joins him. They start fighting him, and then finally Headless Horseman's had enough and kills Brahm. Yeah. So now he's dead too. And it's funny because like Katrina has like a weird reaction to it. She's like, I know I should be sad about it, but I'm not. I'm like, okay, girl, you're a slut. So he gets killed. Ichabod's getting pretty freaked out, but he's kind of starting to figure it out. And he starts to develop these conspiracies. And at night, he's also been having these dreams. And this isn't really like related to the plot, but on his hands, he's always had these like weird like hole marks on him. Like these like weird like pocketed hole mark, like a bunch of like he got like stabbed a bunch of times in the palm. Finds out via his dreams that when he was like a kid, his mom was very like whimsical and into nature. She wasn't like participating in like bad witchcraft, but she was just like of the elements. And his father disapproved it, and he was like a guy in the church, like a bishop or something, and he just felt very righteous, and he was like, oh, like my wife is evil. And so through his dreams, we figure out that his dad killed his mom and like put her in like this torture chamber, and like you know, like those medieval torture chambers where it's like you put someone on in the inside of the door and then you shut the door and there's spikes and like the blood. It was like one of those. And so
you
like
just had that in his house casually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like yeah, because like I think it was like part of the church. No, because his dad is fucking insane. Yeah. His dad like has all these like medieval torture devices. And so he killed his mom, and Ichabod Crane like walks in and he sees like his mom's like body, and so it's like very traumatic. It's like standing by one of those like chairs with like the spikes, and he like puts his hands down like that at the trauma, and that's how he has those little stabby marks. Because when he saw his mother's body, he like accidentally like, put his hands down on like one of like the spiky like torture chairs. So that's why he has those like strange marks on his hand. But that's just a little backstory on him about why he's fucked up in the head. It's conspiracy time. He's thinking about all of these murders, and he's like, well, they're gotta be related. And he thinks he's kind of figured it out. Because of the passing of the will, it's kind of all about money. So he meets with the notary guy, the guy who like is always like seeing the wills and the marriages and all the dissolution of stuff, all the logistical stuff of the town. He's the official guy who's watching it and like making mark of it. And this guy, the notary, he lets slip. He's like, okay. So this guy, Peter Von Guerra, who's like the first one killed in that opening scene of the movie, he was married to, or not married, he had an affair with Emily Winthrop, this widow.
He got her pregnant?
He got her pregnant. Whoa. And he had changed his will last second to provide for her and her unborn child. And obviously he got killed, and then she got killed. And then we also know that the servant, Jonathan Masbeth, his name was like as a witness to like the new will. So I think that's why he was killed too. So it's like that's kind of what signed his death warrant, was like his name was on the document of the new will. Now we're kind of following the money, and Ichabod Crane is like, okay, like you guys are up to something foul. And yeah, they're all acting like super suspiciously. We know like something sketchy is going on, because it's like this Peter guy, he left his money to his son, but then I think, or like his son, and then partially like his affair partner and her unborn child, and they all got slaughtered. So he's kind of trying to figure it out. He finds like some sort of like pentagram and like little symbols underneath his bed. So he's like, some witch is putting shit under my bed.
Ooh.
Like, this is not good.
No.
And also, like, in the same outing, after he discovered kind of like the truth about like this impregnation stuff, thank you, I was like, he also finds Mary Von Tussle, so Katrina's stepmom, having a little tryst in the middle of the night. He follows her in the middle of the night, and yeah, she's fucking someone, and she also like cuts her hand. So it's like why did you do that? I don't know. She's horny, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm so horny.
Oh, I'm so horny. I have to bleed everywhere. He witnesses that, and then she's kind of weird about it. And she's like, I know she didn't ask me about my hand injury. Was it because you followed me that night? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, please don't tell anyone that I'm a whore, basically. And it's like, okay. And then we see a scene where it's like the farmer Von Tussle and Mary, and they're like in a field, and we see the Headless Horseman come out, and then it kind of cuts, and we're at this church. So the church is like Reverend's kind of his little home base. The farmer, he runs in on his horse, and he's like, Mary's head just got fucking chopped off by the Headless Horseman. We need to get in this church ASAP, like he's coming. And so they all pile into this church. Everybody's freaking out, tensions are high, and the Headless Horseman comes running about. And he starts kind of circling the church, and they realize he can't get into the church because it's a holy place, and he's basically like a demon. But he gets really, really creative, and he throws this harpoon, like this wooden stick, or like some sort of sharp object that's attached to a rope. And he freaking like impales Mr. Farmer Von Tussle on it, and he pulls him through the window of the church, and then comes back and chops off his head. And Katrina witnesses the whole brutal murder of her father. So yeah, now all the elders are fucking dead. All the white men are gone. Their power taken. So maybe the Headless Horseman is our hero of the story. Who knows? Ichabod also witnesses Katrina putting down the pentagram that was under his bed. And so he's suspicious of her now. And he's like, damn, I think she's the one who's controlling like the Headless Horseman. Like she must have the head, because she's the one doing all this witchy shit. He doesn't trust her anymore, because like the same like chalk color and same symbols that she was putting in the church to protect everybody while the chaos was going, yeah, it was also under his bed. And now Ichabod is like, I'm gonna get out of town. I'm getting out of NYC. Or no, he's going back to NYC. Because, yeah, right, because this is crazy, and this is out of like the constable's hands. Like this is like otherworldly, literally.
Before the whole town died, but
right. That's just me.
That's just me.
But he leaves Katrina because he unfortunately thinks that she is behind all of this. He also sees Mary's body being like carried in, and she has that like knife mark from like when she was in this little lover's tryst, and like she cut her hand. And he notices that the body has like the knife mark on the palm, so it's like it's her body. But then he's kind of thinking about it, and he tells the coach, she's like, turn around, like on the way back to New York City. And he goes and like takes a look at the body, and on the hand where that like cut is, he realizes that it's like it never like bled, and so therefore that was put on post-mortem. And he figures out that this body isn't Mary's body, Katrina's stepmom / the farmer's wife. It's actually one of the servants' bodies that just like they put her in like the same dress and put that cut on her. And we realize that the real villain the whole time was Mary, the stepmom. And so the stepmom.
Oh, is a stepmom?
Yeah, here she is, and she ends up kind of confronting Katrina, and she kidnaps her. And we see that she has had the skull of the Headless Horseman the whole time.
Skull.
So she's had the head. She's been the one being like, oh, Headless Horseman, kill this person. She's the one like behind all of the murders in the whole village. So I'm going to give you the scene where she kind of like tells her reasoning for that. The scene I'm about to show you is like, because like everyone thinks Mary Von Tussle is dead, Katrina's stepmom. But she's about to confront Katrina and show, in fact, that she's not dead, and kind of like how the killings and stuff came to be. Pay very close attention! There's stepmommy.
You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
I feel like women always pass out in these movies. It's because of the
I mean,
corset.
Johnny Depp passed out.
Yeah, he looked leaving. And now he's kind of putting the clues together too.
Come now.
The truth.
That's the tree.
Katrina. Who are you? My family name was Archer. The Archer.
That Archer image, Katrina remembers from being in her first home. Like she saw that statue, but she didn't know what it meant.
Seeing not a soul. Until one day, whilst gathering firewood.
This is her and her sister.
Oh. That's her.
Yeah, Mary's the one who
Death.
snapped the stick.
At that moment, I offered my soul to Satan.
As you do.
He would raise the Hethian
Yeah,
from the
literally.
grave to avenge me.
Girl, what?
She's got a plan.
It's Van Derrit, the landlord who showed us no mercy and left us to starve, whilst Balthus and Tassel and his simpering wife and girl child stole our home. I swore I would make myself mistress of all these.
So like her family moved in because
Because they got
hers
kicked
was
out.
kicked out. Yeah.
Girl,
And then her
ain't their
mom.
fault.
No,
That's the
literally,
landlord.
yeah.
Who cares?
Kill the landlord.
Yeah.
What the fuck did the other people have to do
She
with
said
it?
that people moving in.
Ew.
Not quite.
She's like, I killed your mom and fucked your dad.
Is it
Done.
to secure my
So basically, she's killing people to get all the money and power in the town. Peter Van Garrett, the landlord, obviously she wanted to avenge her family,
Yeah.
but also he has all the money and power. So that's why, like, whenever like the will was changed, she kept killing like the new person it would go to because she wants the money. So that's why all those people are being killed. And I'm trying to remember like why she killed these people, the Killians.
She just said we kill you.
Yeah, and I think she's saying like the midwife told her something.
told me the widow had told her a big secret. Must deliver the Reverend Steenway into my power.
So that's when Ichabod like caught her like having sex with someone. It was one of these elders that because she's been like paying them off via like either like blackmailing them or like through like using her body to keep quiet, and that's how she kind of knows all the secrets of the town, and that's why she's been like killing certain people.
I get everything in the event of your death.
Nor.
Oh, my sister, by the way.
So her sister was a
Helen
witch in the
Bonham Carter?
woods.
Helen Bonham Carter.
Mary Von Tassel, she's both the one behind all of this. She cuts off Katrina's hair and she whispers to the Headless Horseman. She's like, kill Katrina. Katrina is next. And she kidnaps Katrina and takes her to this like windmill for some reason. So this takes place at a windmill. She kind of reveals her deep, dark secret past about how Peter Von Garrett was the worst landlord ever, and that's what has led her on this like path, I guess, of vengeance. Headless Horseman starts coming because he's got his mission on his mind. She has the head, she has the power, and she said kill Katrina. So he's on the way with his sword to kill Katrina. And Ichabod at this point, he catches up, and he meets her at the windmill and helps her kind of like escape as the Headless Horseman is chasing them, and they end up like setting this whole thing on fire. And of course, like the Headless Horseman survives because he's already dead. So he just keeps coming after them. It's this whole big long chase scene. And they're kind of back at this tree of the dead. And that's the scene I'm gonna show you next. So they've escaped the mill, but then Mary's kind of been following Mary Von Tassel. She's trying to make sure they get killed and stuff. And so she ends up shooting Ichabod Crane in the chest, but Ichabod doesn't die because earlier Katrina, his lover, had given him like a book of spells as like a clue earlier, and he had that book in like his pocket of his jacket, and so the bullet like didn't hurt
totally
him.
book stops it.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's always how it happens. It's
Yeah.
like a pendant or something.
It's like a little metal.
It stops the bullet each
tin
time.
bottle cap.
No, literally. I'm like, okay, amazing.
Yeah.
I love magic. Horseman's still on a mission, and he's about to cut off fucking Katrina's head. And at this point, Ichabod Crane has kind of like knocked over Mary and gotten the head out. And let's see what he's gonna do with the head. No head? He's about to cut off Katrina's head.
Smash it. Oh, give him his head.
But now that he has his head, he's like, I don't have to listen. I don't have to kill whoever. Yeah, I can't tell if he like has like a love, like obsessed with her or like hates her. I think it's like a little bit of of both. Also, trigger warning. It's about to get kind of ucky. Like the Headless Horseman does something ucky.
The tree's giving birth?
I think the tree's trying to drag him back to hell.
When he should be.
Right. Like he's like obsessed with her because she's been like controlling him for so long. Kinda like making out but like biting her mouth. I don't know. And now he go back to hell. Yay.
Taking it for
He deserves it. He's killing everyone.
Chop it off.
Creepy. Creepy.
See?
I just like every time they pass out, and I'm like, that's so real. And then the end is Ichabod, young Mazbeth, the servant boy, and Katrina. They all go to New York City and live happily ever after. Probably never to return to Sleepy Hollow, because who would?
Nope.
But yeah.
I left that bitch a long time ago.
What's your favorite piece of either like Gothic literature or like film and TV?
Gothic literature? Oh,
Like
like
any-
Carmilla.
I don't think I know what that is. What is that?
Bro, Alyssa and I
What
were
is that?
obsessed. It's a web series. It's a gay vampire web series. And it's
Yeah.
so niche. It was literally like a tampon commercial that became a web series and a movie. It
What?
was so good.
That's so funny.
I met like probably
I love
at least
that.
half the cast at this point. It's like campy,
I never-
cheesy,
that sounds
like
fun,
Buffy, vampire, Dracula kind of, but like
I love that. Here's my last question. What is your Halloween wish that you want to come true this Halloween?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
You say yours.
At my party, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh,
And I hope my spell works. And I hope that the
Cursing
person I curses gets cursed. And the love spell I do works too. So I hope my witchcraft will work on Halloween night. What's your Halloween
It's
wish?
better than mine. I
That's
just want to make out with somebody.
You know what? And that's just as
It's
good.
the love spell part of it, yeah.
Exactly.
I'll
We're
do
both
both too.
doing
I'll
it.
curse somebody and cast a love spell.
All right. Well, thank you
Perfect.
so much, Nika, for coming on Sugar and Spirits and watching my silly little clips and drinking this silly little orange sparkly drink.
Mine's gone.
If you don't like and subscribe, we're gonna send the Headless Horseman after you. We're gonna summon him. All right. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Love you. Thank you. Fire. Witchcraft. Rah. It's Halloween. Rah.